Morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the weekend report for March 24th, 2023. This week, really all about the banks, not surprising there. We did see that Credit Suisse was acquired by USB. And what has been significant about this acquisition is how it was handled. Within this transition, it's typical when banks are liquidated or sold, that the bondholders are usually given preference into recouping their costs. In this case, the preference was given to the equity holders. So now that Deutsche Bank is having problems, the bondholders are now worried about whether they're going to be compensated should something happen with Deutsche Bank. Basically set by the president set by Credit Suisse here. So it is causing some unrest, and the last thing we need to see is any run on the banks. And what was interesting this week, Janet Yellen was talking about, how they were going to help banks, and we did see that the Fed did help out the Silicon Valley Bank, but the reason they did so is because 93% of their shareholders, people invested within that bank, were over the insured limits. And her comment suggested basically that they were going to pick and choose who they helped based on different criteria. So it kind of becomes, a pecking order of who they like and who they want to help, if that's the way they're going to bail out banks. If we see more banks with issues in the forthcoming weeks, we'll see. This week, leading economic indicators report came out for February. It was down 0.3%. Now, this particular report does look at 10 facets of the economy and the overall health. So we are continuing to see the leading economic indicators trend negatively. Also this week, there was some misrepresentation in the news about home values. Let me share with you now on this. What was brought up, actually, let me give you a better screen than that. Diana Orlick indicated that home values had gone down. However, she was talking about median home prices, and median home prices look at the value, the mix of homes sold over the midpoint. So 50% sold below that price, 50% sold over that price for that period of time. And it's actually incorrect. The median sales price did go down by 0.2%, but that is not home appreciation. In fact, home appreciation was up 8.4% based on FAFA, and that is all homes that have a conforming loan limit attached to the home. And then Case-Shiller was up 5.8% year over year. So there's a difference between median home price and appreciation. Remember, the important note here, and what she didn't communicate properly is that median home price, again, it just represents the middle point of all homes sold in a period of time that were below that represented the mix of homes at 50% were below that number, 50% were higher. So let's take a look at this next screen, and this will kind of help you see why it went down. So these are the home prices between January and February, and you can see that the distribution of sales went up. There were more homes at a lower price point than there were at a higher price point. So when you have lower homes going into the inventory being sold, it brings down the median home price. It doesn't mean the homes are worthless. It just means more homes sold below that median price point. That's all. So appreciation is still good. We still have nothing to worry about. All right, so let's just get that out there. The Feds did meet this week, did announce that they were going to hike the short-term interest rates 25 basis points. Glad that it's not 50, but we sure would like them to stop at some point, hoping this is the last one we see. And then we did get existing home sales for February in 2023, up 14.5% month over month versus the expectation of 5%. Kind of blew that out of the water, but not terribly surprising, to be honest. We did see the interest rates drop in January, so there was a boost in business and production, so it's not surprising that more people went under contract then, and contracts are usually written 30 to 45 days, so those homes sold in February. So this is not a surprising number. Also, new home sales. So these are new construction homes. Signed contracts for the month of February came out. It was up 1.1%, and the market expectation was for it to decline 3%. So here again, builders are signing lots of contracts, but there's not much building being done because the inventory shows 436,000 homes to be offered for contract, but only 73,000 are actually complete. So again, just writing contracts on air right now. So let's take a look at the markets. You can see that we are presently down 6 basis points for the day. It's been a very volatile week. Rates have gone down a little bit during the start of the day, then we lose our ground and we lose them at the end of the day. So we have made up some ground in interest rates, but we are definitely fluctuating a lot with the controversy with surrounding banks at this point. So that's where we are. If you have any questions, please do reach out to me with any comments or questions. Please do like and share my videos. I do appreciate that. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.